Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. Hello to everyone. Hello to any new subscribers and welcome back any returning subscribers, and thank you very much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. As a fairly new beginner really, I haven't been doing my YouTube channel for very long, so it's really appreciated. Things can only get better, I think. So today I'm going to do another episode of the Peacock Journal. Now, when we finished episode 10, I Mod Podged the peacock feather onto the front cover using a little die cut corner pocket that Doran had made. She has an eBay shop and she makes some really lovely die cuts, and if what you want isn't in her shop, if you send her a message, she's very, very accommodating and can often, I can't say she definitely, but she can often help you out. Anyway, we're going to continue decorating this. So my idea is that we're going to use one of these, I want to call them snippets, on here, which we made in a previous video. Clusters, that's the word, clusters. And I have added in a couple more bits of different blues, sort of a turquoisey blue and a light blue of the eyelash trim. And the reason being, so I've sat here and deliberated, so that's going to go on the pocket there. Now I've sat here and deliberated about what else I'm going to put on it. Now I glued this on. I didn't use Beacon 3-in-1 because I thought it would come through as it's ribbon. I had lined the spine after I sewed in the signatures with some of this scarf. That's all multicoloured, blues, greens, browns, olives, you name it. So there's a couple of scraps so you can see all the different colours in it. I lined it with a piece of that and then covered it. Now I can see traces of art glitter glue that I used instead of Beacon 3-in-1. So some of it didn't glue down, so we will glue that down. So I have gone through my lace and I decided I would like to put an extra layer on this spine like this, which is see-through lace, so you can still see the peacock design. And in this lovely wide ribbon you've got that blue, and you've got hints of sort of a turquoise blue in the peacock wallpaper. So my idea, and I've made a decision, I've sat and deliberated it, is I'm going to glue that over there like that. Okay, so imagine that's there. So I've added in some, as I said, some extra eyelash trim to sort of correspond with those colours, just to bring these two together like this. Okay, and we'll decide which way we're putting that on. I think it might be that way. And then I wanted to put something else on. I wanted to put a word, and I think I said last time that I wanted to do a bit of layering, and so I thought, well, we'll use a bit more of that lovely blue ribbon, and I've got some lovely gold silk. I'm not sure what this is called, but this is from might be from Splattered Inky, or it could be from the shop Olives something. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will link everything below. So I'm going to put that on, and I am going to put this label on, and this is one of Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah's dictionary definitions, and it says special. It's an adjective, and it's something out of the ordinary, and I just thought, this is special. This Peacock Journal is special, and I'm going to put that on here. So I've already inked around it in the blue, in the chipped sapphire, which is this here, this dress ink I like. So I've been using chipped sapphire in this journal and pine needles. Okay, but I've also Mod Podged it because it needs to be quite robust, so I'm putting that now. I don't know whether to put that there. I was actually thinking of putting it, so imagine that's there. I don't want to impede too much on the lovely peacock on the wallpaper, so I was thinking about putting it somewhere about halfway up like that. So it could be something like this. Okay, now Mod Podging makes them a little bit stiffer and they turn up, so it'll be something like that. So I think that's a nice place. And then I want to put 2 butterflies on from the actual main kit that I'm using. So I'm using a combination of 3 kits, but the majority of the Peacock Journal is going to be in Calico Collage's Spring Peacock Journal kit. And these are 2 butterflies out of the kit, and the blues all match in with this cover. So I was thinking of having something like this. That is my feeling. Okay, don't know what you think. I don't want to put too much on this cover because the wallpaper speaks for itself. We've put the book corners on, each corner, front and back cover. If I put this on, I want to mirror this pearl that's in this flower, and the only dots I have are these Tell the Bees enamel dots, and that's the nearest colour. So I'm going to put 2 of those on, one in that corner and one in that corner. Whichever corner there isn't a butterfly, I'm going to put one of those dots on. And then I think that's going to be it. Now, if I find a really tiny little blue butterfly in the kit, and I haven't cut one out, but I may have another look at the kit and see what else there is. I'm pretty sure I printed the whole lot out. But I'm also using papers from Janie B's Peacock kit and Vectoriadesigns Proud Peacock kit. So then between the 3 of them, there may be another butterfly. If not, I'll go in and resize these. That's something I haven't actually ever done, but I know everyone else does it. I just haven't, you know, ventured that far. So that's what I think we're going to do with this cover. So I think we'll just get on and do it, because I've also Mod Podged these butterflies, which is why they're now a little bit sort of, well, they immediately put their wings up. It was quite uncanny, actually. As if they were, as soon as I painted them in Mod Podge, they seemed to come alive. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm not going to procrastinate anymore, because this I don't want this Peacock Journal dragging on for much longer. So we're going to put all of these on. So I'm just going to take that, put it to one side. So the first thing I think we're going to put on this pocket is this little cluster that we made. And I think maybe that's, I'm just looking in the camera, that looks okay to me in that corner. So we're going to use, where is it, my Beacon 3-in-1 for this. I'm going to get that down. So I'm just going to put a square of that on there like so. And then make sure, so some of this eyelash trim I've only just tucked around the back because I didn't put it in the cluster when I made it. So let's just have a look. Okay, so I think that's good. So we may have to just glue some of this eyelash trim down a little bit more, like so. Okay, so let's, I don't want to put too much of this Beacon 3-in-1 on here. Just put a tiny dog down there like so, and little dog down there. And I'm just going to use my bone folder to press it down, because otherwise it's going to all stick to my hands. And put a little dog down here for this blue, like so. And I can just readdress that nearer the time, you know, once we've finished what we're doing with it. I may, I think, just, oh, my chair is really squeaky. Just cut a little bit more of that off, because I don't want too much hanging over the edge of the, oh, it's very squeaky today. I have to oil it, I think. Okay, right, so that's that on. Right, so now we want to put this on. I'm just trying to sort of fathom out what I think is the back, and what I do struggle sometimes with these laces. I think that's the back. So now I'm just going to put a thin line of Fabri-Tac, or no, Beacon 3-in-1. Everyone who knows me knows I get these two mixed up, because I'm convinced they are one and the same. Now, did I say that was the back? See? Yeah, that's the back. Okay, so that's got to go somewhere like so. Move it up a bit so we've got equal either side. This is going to get messy, I know. Okay, we'll just pop that corner down while we're here. Okay, I'll just hold it for a second. I have got clips now. Just going to turn that over, and I'm going to pop that along there. So I just want just a bead of it, really, all the way down, not too much. And then we're going to pull that up and stretch that over like so. And I can always go back and go underneath it if those scalloped edges aren't completely down. I don't want to put too much glue on it at the moment. Okay, whoops, right. Now let's get it back. So the feather dried up really lovely. That was a great tip from that what was her name now? Oh, I did look up her name, bless her, and I've forgotten it again. Did I write it down? Yeah, I'll have to link it. I may have already linked her name in the previous episodes. That's probably when I found it. So okay, so now we're going to put this on. Now originally I had taken a piece of this and I was going to sort of layer it up with the blue underneath, that on the top, this gold, which I thought brought out this, and then this on the top, like so. Then I thought it was a bit like a cluster, really, another cluster. We've already got one here. So then I took this out, this scarf piece, and I decided to keep it simple. And I think I'm just going to trim off a tiny bit off the edge of this. It's like a silk ribbon. Oh dear, that didn't. And it does fray. So let's put that in the bin. So if I put that kind of oh, I thought it had a big dollop of glue on it then, but it doesn't. Right, so let's, you can still see me, can't you? Let's decide. I think we're going to have it on that halfway kind of ish line. But I've got to get that sort of in the centre, right? And then I want my definition here. Again, sort of in the centre, like that. Oh, it's very fiddly, you know. Okay. So it's probably better if I glue these all together as a triple piece, and then put the whole piece down like that. Okay. Let's do it. Now this is very fine ribbon, so I don't know how it's going to react to this glue, but I don't really think anything other than this Beacon 3-in-1. I've got some Kalau and I hate it. I can't stand the smell of it. Actually think that if anyone's using Kalau, and people talk about this Beacon 3-in-1, and it does not smell anywhere near as bad as that Kalau. And my advice to you, not that I'm a health and safety person, but I have worked in the environment where health and safety was key. I would say make sure you have a ventilated room when you're using Kalau, if that's your favourite glue, because the fumes could be quite nasty. I won't be using Kalau very much. I will finish it, although I bought a huge bottle. That's typical of me, you know, just go out, get the whole thing, get the massive bottle because it's cheaper. That is lovely, I think, personally. Oh, I can't stand the feeling of glue on my hands, this peely off glue. Oh, right, let's put the lid on. Okay, so now we want to put these two lovely butterflies on. I've inked around them in the chipped sapphire as well. So I just want to make sure I've got them where I want them. So I'm just going to hold that up a second. Yeah, I like that actually. I think I like it like that. Do I like it like that? I don't want to cover up the words. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, which way round do we want them? That's the biggest question. It's kind of maybe like that. I'm looking in the camera. If you can think I'm looking up, I am. I'm looking in the camera. So do we have one like that and one like that? No, I think I prefer one there and one here, like so. But I want it positioned so it's kind of almost symmetrical, like that, I think. Right, I am going to put them on, I think, with Beacon 3-in-1. It's already glooped up, but I do like this glue for the heavy stuff. So, oh, I've got bits hanging off me everywhere. God, didn't realise I could get into such a mess with this glue. I don't normally. Anyway, right. I'm going to put that one there, like that. Must stick those stamens down. No, they're not stamens, are they? That's flowers, isn't it? That have stamens. Oh, poor butterflies. Feelers, whatever those are called. I don't know the official name. I should do. We did all of that at school in nature and science and all of that. So okay, so I wanted that kind of like that. Use that to press down, that's very good. Like that. Okay. And then we want to find our dots. So I haven't used these yet because I bought them to go with. I've got a very small Tell the Bees pad for future use. Aha, it's a secret. So I'm going to put one in this corner here and one in that corner there. And then I have to get rid of the snail trail. Joining them up will be very quick. Put one there, like that. And one there, like that. Right, I like that. I think it's different to the normal sort of covers. Let's put them back on the card so I know what they've... I like to keep them in their packets really, if I can. And they fit nicely in my bling box. So that's those. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Oh, that's... Well, I hope you all think it's lovely. So that's stuck down nicely. You can see the peacock feather pattern under the lace. I just love that blue. And this whole Peacock Journal is blues and greens, really. I love this that we made. Right, just have a drink of my tea, excuse me. I do think I need to put something up here, but I don't want to impede on him, so I will look at a butterfly. I've had a look in my box. I've got most of the ephemera in this box that I've picked out that I want to put in the journal. So I've already made some pieces. So let's have a look. We've put the signatures in. I had to make the one signature into two because it would have been too big otherwise. So we've got first signature here, and that's the centre, and then we've got the second one here, and let's see, I think it's kit paper that's the centre again with another doily, like so. Okay, right, so we've already finished this pocket here. We made notepad for the front pocket. We haven't decorated this pocket. We haven't decorated this pocket, but I think so. We made a matching pocket at the end, and I've made a panel which I've layered up for the back cover, inside cover, and the inside front cover, like that. So these are nice little pads. We've got a mixture of coffee and tea dyed papers in, but because I didn't put anything in the centre signature for journaling on, which I do sometimes do, I decided to make a couple of notebooks, and hopefully they won't be too bulky. So we've already made this little journal card. Oh, some of these cards have come from Digitalmandragora. So that's one of those. This is from Janie B's Proud Peacock Journal. This is the Mod Podged decoupaged napkin that we've made on book page, and I've backed it and I've made that little tab myself. And because I didn't like this page I'd made, didn't like the pocket I made, I've decorated it, which is, I did cover it in stenciling, but I didn't like it, so I've now put some extra embellishments on. So I've turned the corner or the edge over on this doily, front and back, because it was very wide. I didn't really want to cut something off, so we might make that into a little feature. We'll see. So I've already stamped this back of this one, and the matching side is the same, as you can see here. So it's stenciled with a doily effect, and we've made this lovely, this was a digital download from Pinterest, I think, which I downloaded because I really liked it. And again, same pocket, this time I've put Refuse to Be Ordinary. That's out of Calico Collages kit, and this is one of Digitalmandragora's cards, which I've backed and added a little lace tab on. Okay, so we've now got to fit some of this ephemera in to other pages. So I don't want to cover all the pages. I want there to be some journaling spots. So some of the kit pages, this one and this one. Well, I don't know if that one's from Calico Collage or whether that's from one of the other two kits, but this is Calico Collage, already collaged up very well. So let's have a look at what we've got. So these are pieces I've made in some of the previous challenges with the DD Farago's hashtag 2021 TCTC challenge, and this is a nice piece that fits over a page. So what I like to do is I like to match the back and the front page. This I already put on because this was made in another tutorial, and this was inspired by, oh my good, Monarch Prince, Pink Monarch Prince I think it was. So I made that from one of her videos. So that's another Digital Mandragora tag there. So that's got that in, and it's got another of their journal cards there. And I made a tab again myself, and then there is another one in here, and I made a tab for it. Now I can't get it out. There it is. It's pretty, and what it does, it flips over and there's a little tuck there, so we could put another little card or something in there. We could actually put another ticket in if we wanted. Don't want it to be too bulky. I don't know if I like that. Let's have a look. What else have we got in here? Some of these are not backed, some of them are backed. So what we choose, we may have to back. So that's quite nice, that tag there. This paper is from Vectoriadesigns Proud Peacock Kit. This is Janie B's ticket. This I think is out of Janie B's kit. This is Janie B's kit, this page. So what I want, before we make a tag to go in the back, we'll just pop that in there. We know that we've got to do something with it. Is I want to find the corresponding page of this signature, which should be this one here. Let's see, what's in front of that? In front of that is that. In front of that is, oh, hold on, is that. So that's correct. That's the other side of that page. No, it isn't. It is this one here. Yes, because it's got a beautiful damask background, some lovely blues and beautiful peacock. So I don't want to overdo him, really. I don't want to put something over him. I want to put something on this side to match in, to weigh it down, really. It kind of, it's like scales, you know, put something on there to kind of, I don't know what the word is, my brain doesn't want to work. So we only want something fairly simple, really. Let's see what we've got. We could put a side tuck here and have something in that. We've got something to make a side tuck with, that's the question. Let's have a look. If not, we may have to leave that page and address it. I may have to think about what I can put in it. There's a tag there. Oh, actually, that's two tags together, two matching tags. I've got another piece we made. Isn't that pretty? And that's got a pocket there, and then it will go glued down there. So that's a bit too big, really, to go in there. Now, I'm not sure what we're going to put on there. Have not got a clue at the moment. Not got a clue. Okay, we've got some tickets we could make into a corner pocket here, just those. They're already on some card, they need to be backed. Have I got any that aren't? I think the plain ones are quite nice because I don't want too many peacocks on every page, in my opinion. So let's let's back these. Let's pop that over there. I've got some trash card down here. And we'll use this to back these. I've actually got a piece that might be the right size. Let's have a look. Not quite. This piece might be though, it's wider. Because I've got to cut round these anyway. Yeah, that's perfect. So that's an Easter egg box. I've still got them. So, and it's lovely on the back, you see. So these are my smaller pieces. I actually have a whole storage box full of Amazon packaging, cardboard like this but bigger pieces that I'll cut up at a later time. Okay, so we're going to stick that down. I think we will, because this is thick card, I'm going to use this. Actually, it'd be easier. I think I'm just going to use this, but I'm not squeezing it too hard. I want to just get a fine layer down on it. So we're going to make sure that's to the edge, although it doesn't matter with this because I have got to cut it round. I used a bone folder and give that a good rub over, like so. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, it won't be as heavy as the other side, but this side, as I say, has got this lovely peacock on, so I don't want to cover that up. So that's for that. We'll leave that to dry. We'll just put it there for a minute. Okay. So it's a question of going through. Isn't that a beautiful page? That's out of Janie B's Peacock Journal. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is backed with her damask paper. So now let's have a look. What have we got? We've got some of that in a form of a pocket, which we could put on here. We've got a green one. So which one? That one I think looks nice. And then, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? I'm probably going to irritate you all by doing this, but it's the way I like to do it. So on the, where is this? This is right by the end, you idiot. Okay, so there's green and blue in this. Now I'm wondering, are those too busy, do you think, for those pages? I quite like them. I do quite like those. So leave those there for a minute. Paper clips. Let me get my paper clips down. Excuse my arm, they're on the yes, I'm going to be having one of Julie at Camellia Craft Designs crafter launches now and knock everything down off the shelf. They've got some paper clips. So what we're going to do is we're going to think about what we're going to put in these pages today, and we're going to clip them on so we know what we've chosen. But we've chosen them, but it's not definite. We do not have to use them if we don't want to. Okay, gosh, I'm really hot. I just have a drink of water. Right, okay, that's that one. I'm going to leave that one, I think, for now. I may do an ultra paper clip. This one I think I might leave for now. Now what we're going to do with this, of course, we've bent this over. Actually, I wonder if it'd be better bent that way. I could just stick that down. I think maybe we will just stick that down. I don't think it's strong enough to make it into anything, but we could put some lace on there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's stick that down. What's going to be best to stick it with? Do you think it will be a glue stick? Oh, no, this is where it gets a bit messy. Sometimes I like to decorate before I sew in the signatures. Sometimes I don't. It depends, really. I'm just going to put that piece of paper towel there and then give this a rub over, a press down like that. Okay, that's that one. We can find some nice lace for there. But that's a nice little journaling spot as well. So that's that one. I'm just going to pop a piece of paper. I'm just going to pop that piece of paper in there because I don't want that sticking. Actually, these come in very handy. You don't want it sticking to anything else in your journal. Okay, right. So we'll find the rest of that doily, and we're going to stick it in this, on this side like so. To be very careful with these doilies, they are so fragile. They really are. But very pretty. And I did, you know, put some sort of, well, I tea dyed them. I think it was tea. And I tried to sort of randomly dye it rather than all over, so there was a bit of interest on it. Okay, so that should be okay now. So I'm just going to put this down here. Oh, I'm feeling a bit awkward today. I don't know why. So gently go over that with this glue stick. I've ordered today some Scotch glue sticks. They're in my Amazon basket. I've been adding things to my personal Amazon list for the family, craft list, because I know it's a long way off, but my birthday's in November and I know they'll want to know what I want. They always do. So I'm just going to point them in the direction of that craft list and say, feel free to choose something off of there. Right, that's that. So we're going to put a bit of lace on here, aren't we? Something nice, but not too heavy. So let's have a look. We've got, I like to look at the colours before and after. So something plain would be nice, I think. I do have some more clusters that I made, which I made them quite flat, so they might go on quite nicely. Or I don't know if they're a bit too big, maybe for that. Be a bit heavy, wouldn't it? We don't want anything too heavy, do we? Okay, let's have a look. Just move my laptop. I have another box here of laces. This is pretty. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. It's like a very, very, very pale green. Let's have a look at that and see what we think of that. If we put a little bit of that just along there, like that. I just think it's just a nice touch. Do you want it that way around, or do you want it that way round? And then it would kind of stick out a little bit like that. I think that would be nice, and that does go in, tie in with this lovely background. So that's what we're going to use. Okay, so front or back? I think it's that way. So if we cut I'm going to cut it down to edge there on that long piece. So I'm going to cut it up. And we're having it on the edge, aren't we? And what we can do is trim around that later. So we just want, now this is where you do need something to back your page with that is not going to stick to. So obviously paper is no good. So what we want is a piece of plastic or something would be nice. Let's have a look. Excuse me a moment, just get something. So a nice plasticky bag here, that will be just right. Sorry, so chat to you while I'm undoing the bag. Okay. Right. Okay, right, so this is the best thing, something like this, because it doesn't have a tendency to stick to your page. So, okay, I just want to catch that and stick that down. Press down like that. And then our just a thin bead. We don't want kind of a double bead, but we don't want to press it too hard and get it all over the place. Make sure it's round the right way. Oh, does it really matter, do you think? That's definitely the wrong side, so I think we're going to put it there, like that. Okay, this side needs to be moved. Check again. And this side needs to come over a bit. It's a good thing about Fabri-Tackle Beacon 3-in-1. You do get a little bit of time to move things around. So that's that. And it won't stick, okay? So I'm just going to put that there like that. Okay. Okay. Now I'll try our next one. Let's just get that edge down. Not quite stuck down. Don't want it ripping. And we want some more bits. So cut it back there. Okay. Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. So again, this is the only thing when you've sewn your signatures in and you want to do a bit of gluing like this, is the danger of it sticking to your page before or after. So we're going to have it like that. Okay, that looks all right, that looks fine. We can trim it off after. Let's see how this one's doing. That's okay now. So we'll put that in there like that. Okay, so that's those done. Now we can go back in at the, you know, later date and put something else there if we want to. So we've got this page and this lovely page. Let's see, what have we got now? This is on thicker card, so it can take something a little bit thicker. So I made this also in the hashtag 2021 GC, and it's got 3 little pockets, which are really nice. And I did make it, I started making things towards the end, the latter part of the series, with a view to putting them in here. So we've actually got 3 of these. So we've got one that I made out of kit paper, and that one's got side tucks here and here, so it would really have to go into the middle of the page. And then on the opposite side we could have this one, which is also made out of kit paper and is side pockets. Now it'd have to be very small tags because of getting them in and out, and it would have to be near that edge. I think we'll use those for this page. Okay, so we could have, yeah, this one's going to probably go there. Now if I really wanted to, I could have that as a side tuck, and I could put something like, let's have a look in the box, so something like a journal card in there like that, or at least have that opportunity. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do it on 3 sides and we'll leave this side open. Okay, so let's hold the side we don't want to glue. I'm going to use the Beacon 3-in-1 for this, because this is thick card. So you have to kind of think about the weight of the things that you want to put in against the the weight of the paper that you're sticking them to. That's another thing, because everyone does their journals slightly differently. I like to do a mixture of weights of paper. They're not all going to be printed on exactly the same weight. So we do have that now in there like that. Okay, we can make some small tags. So that's that one. Okay, then the other side is this one. I'll just put that there for now. Okay, and I have inked around these. I did it all at the time. So I'm thinking that we'll do the same with this one. We'll have this as a side tuck here. So we've got to make sure we've got room to get things in and out. That's the only thing. So I'm not sure, because these are down or the opposite way, how well they're going to actually be able to get them in and out. Let's use just any old label. Pretend that's a tag. Let's just make sure that these aren't stuck down. They're not. Oh, very sticky that bone folder is. I'm going to have to clean that. So I know this isn't a proper tag, but you've got to be cognizant of the fact that you need to get those in and out that side. So actually having this side, oh gosh, that's even a bit, these are going to be really tiny tags, aren't they? So there's one, and you could get that in and out quite easily. And there's 2. Now if you made that into a side tuck, would you be able to get something in and out of there quite easily? I think you would, as long as it wasn't, I mean obviously this is too wide, but as long as it wasn't too thick, because then it's going to be a bit, might knock back the one that goes in here. Or we could put some journaling paper in there. That's another idea. So if we put it there, let's just check this pocket and see, are we going to easily get that in and out? Yeah, that's fine. So I think that will go on here. We'll leave that open, and we can always stick it down again if we want. This is all gone globby now. I just have to wipe that and get rid of that. It's because I left the lid off. Oh dear. Okay, so we want, and which bit did we want open? So having it there, so it's this bit that's staying open. So we just put a tiny bit round the edge. Like that. And we'll want it around about there, I think. That's nice. Okay, and then we can come back and decorate these more if you want to. So just say that was, yeah, that was fine. Okay, and so that's fine. And then these will go in and out easily. And I'd probably make them with a topper on, you know, string or something, because obviously if I don't, that's going to even impede them even more. So that's that. So we're working our way through with the things we've already made. So let's just put that there, because that might be a bit gluey. So that's that and that. Okay, leaving that for now. This, let's see, we've got some nice, let's have a look, we've got some nice, can never remember the name of these, what are they called? Every time I get these out of a kit, I can never remember the name at all. Banners. Oh, it just came to me in a flash, in a blinding flash. Banners. Yeah, those are the banners. I think those probably are all that we have at the moment. But, you know, we can print more out. So, quite like to do a combination. But if we've only got those, we want to mirror the same on the other page. And this one's already been backed. Do we just have one on each and back this one? I think we could have that there, and we just put something quite thin underneath like that. Just wondering if these are going to, if I back them, that's backed, so we'll leave that one. I think this one does need to be back, doesn't it? Okay, let's put the book to one side. I'm running out of room, and put that back in here. Get out, because we've got a nice small piece of this, what we could use, this piece here. So we can use this as more of that Easter egg packet. Now we could stick that down. Let's do that. So I think we'll work through the page. Oh, just for a minute I thought, oh my goodness, I'm sticking the whole thing, and I don't need to, but I do, don't I? Yes. I think we'll work through a few pages today. I don't want to make this a massively long video again, do I? So we'll leave that to dry in a minute, and we know those are going to go on that. So let's paper clip those. Let's paper clip that one anyway, and I'll know. I haven't inked around it. Actually, it needs a bit of a trim down that side. I kind of put it there. Okay, so that's not too bad. See, it's a little bit heavy. That's the only thing. We'll think about it. Anyway, we'll put them there for now. Okay, right. So leave that one for now. This one is a nice journal spot. Should Peacock I stamped on there and it didn't come out here and here. And that's a journaling spot. This is a decoupage page. We want to do some stenciling on that. Maybe we'll stencil that too. This is Janie B's kit. This is Calico Collage. This one. This is out of the 180 page pack that I've got that I can never remember the name of, and I want to call it Heirloom. I think that's right. And this is the one that I did a bit of, you know, arty stuff. So I did stencil it in the end over. I'd already gone over it with green distress ink, but actually if you want to use that distress ink, you need to get the oxide for it. So let's have a look at this one. What can we put on here? It's quite a nice weight. So we've got this pocket here, which does mirror that. A little envelope there. Let's see, we've got these that we made on the hashtag 2021 TCTC challenge, but they're both greeny and I don't think they go on there. Now I've got this one. This is the one I mentioned earlier. This is quite nice. This is a little booklet, so you could have it here and it would open up like that, and then we could glue it down bottom and the sides. We've got a little pocket in here, so it's quite a multiple one as it is. So we've got a pocket up the top here like so. We've got this side tuck here. We've got this pocket here, and if we glue it down here, here and here, we've got a top loading pocket. So I quite like that, and it's got the butterfly. So I think, let's see what we can put on the opposite page. Ooh, well, I've got lots of other things I made, but I didn't get them out of the box because I thought, you know, I've got this lovely one, which is a triple, and that's got 3 decorated journal cards in. Actually made out of, oh, that's sticky. That is made out of scrapbook page, I think. Oh, right, that goes in there, and that goes in there. Okay, so we could do the same with that, and that would go on the back And then I don't think we'd have a top loading pocket maybe, so I think that'd be quite weighty enough, but we could have that on the opposite page. So let's get this one down before we change our minds. So it's going to go here and here, the glue. So let's do thin. I swear if you put together all the globules of this glue that come out when you're not looking, you'd probably have a quarter of a bottle. So some of this paper was used for the back, so I think and inside. I think it's quite appropriate that this goes on here like this. I have to give that a press down like this. And I don't know about this one because this is a bit awkward, this, isn't it? Would have been better if it was open that side. I think if I ever make it again, it will be. Plus it could do with a thumb hole so that the person who has this journal would actually know that that was, could be a little secret tuck. I bet I can't make a thumb hole now, because this is not going to want to go in. No, I would just tear it. So we'll leave it. So we've now got a top loading pocket. So just press that down a bit. Okay, that's that one. That there. See what I mean about sticking? Okay. Just going to put that there for now. So now I may put a little attachment perhaps. Okay, so on the opposite page, which is this one, so we could have this here. This I think would match in quite nicely. Yeah, I think that would be nice. I don't think, just looking in my other box of my stash of bits I've been making, there's this one which is a bag. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Quite a few different things, but I kind of took out the ones that I thought were relevant. I mean, if we don't have enough, I can certainly go through this again. So we've got this, just got this card, but I think this type of one is better on that page, so you could pull it in and out. Did I make another one of those? I'm not sure. Possibly did. But again, this one, yes, I definitely made this with a view to this. But again, it would be better on there. Okay, but I thought at the time when I was getting things out, I didn't really want a lot of big, heavy things. But we will put this in. But I think what we'll do with this is we're going to put a little tie around it and glue it down, because I don't want this opening. Well, I don't think it will actually. Let's go around this with some let me just cap this while I'm thinking. I think we'll go around this in some pine needle. We've already inked around it, but I think we'll do it again with pine needle on the top. So my new dogger, which is great. I've got a pack of 2 now. So, and I think this green would go lovely with this lace. So I'm just inking around that. Not too heavily, just a light touch. So I have gone over it with a stamp, as you can see, in various well, this colour that I'm inking around with. This is pine needle, and also I think that was probably archival brown, which is, I think it's called sepia. So we'll do this bit here. And then we'll just catch this side where the pockets are in the same colour. Like that, and okay, and maybe we will just catch the like so. And that one. And that one. Don't know that I'll do the pocket tops. I think those are fine. You have to make sure you've captured everything. There are so many sides. Right, okay, so let's put that lid on. Right, okay, so that's going to go there, like so. I don't think I have a top pocket. I'm just going to, I'm just wondering, do I want to put it in a separate piece, or do I want to pin it to the page and have it like that, or do I want to put a little corner pocket there and have it just like that? I think it would probably be more stable if I glue it down. See how bulky is this getting? That's not too bad, but we're only on the first signature. Let's see if we've got a pocket that's big enough. Pieces that I like, that I've made, are quite bulky. That's the only thing. I made this, and this was a teal and tattered inspiration, and it's got a nice journal card. Do you know, why can you never get them out when they've been in for a while? Oh, hopefully that's not stuck in. I'm sure I've had this out since I made it. Oh, there it is, there. That's that one, which is very nice. So the butterfly shows through, and this is all journaling pages. So that is designed to go, it's book page, that actually does get stuck down on the page like that. Yes, I may have made too many bulky things. What do you think? Just seeing, have we got a pocket at all cut out? I may have to go back and print some more things out. I don't know that we have. I don't know if it's me, but it seems to be getting hotter and hotter here instead of cooler. I'm having a hot moment. Okay, I'm going to think about that, because I may have to print some more ephemera out, see what I've got. So I've put that there for now. Okay, so leave that for now. That seems okay. May do some stamping. I'm definitely stamping that, aren't I? That we said was journaling page, and so is that. That's another tea dyed page. I used herbal tea, and I put in one of my stencils. I just laid it in between the layers. And if you do that with all sorts of things you can use, you sometimes get the impression, so that's quite nice. I've already stamped around here because this page that I backed this page on had a big border. I didn't want to cut this page down, so I just stenciled around there. And we've got this one, so let's cut this out now that we've made it, backed it. Oh, I thought it was going to get a bit cooler, because I think Paddy Dog's having a mad moment on the stairs, if you can hear him. Anyway, I'm going to make this the last thing, and then we'll have to split this video into 3 episodes, I think, or at least, because otherwise it's going to be ages and you're going to get fed up with me, aren't you? I don't know why I'm thinking about the back of this, but I always do think that sometimes the back can be slightly on show. I'll just swap to these scissors. They're much easier for fiddly things. I think that's all right now. So I'm going to ink round that, and we'll ink round it in this lovely pine needle because it matches. And there we have that one. I'm just going to put those on there because I haven't made my mind up. They may be too big. I think off camera I'd get my sewing machine out. Hooray! It'll be the only second time I've ever used it since I've had it. And I think we are going to, well, I am going to make some ruffles. So that's the first signature. So let's have a look what we've done so far. So obviously we've already done that before. We may put that on there. We have put some lace there, and that's going to be trimmed off. Let's do that now. Just going to trim that slightly on a sort of diagonal there, like that. So I like that. And we could put something down there. We've got this nice triple pocket and side tuck here. We may put that banner on there. We're going to be stamping this, and we'll probably stamp the back as well. Or we've put a nice little multi-pocket, and we've made a top loading pocket up here. So we've got the top loader, this one, and we have got one in here. It's a bit of a hidden spot there, so we'll maybe leave that as it is. Okay, and that's the middle. And then this side of this signature we've got this, which, you know, it's not too bad when you flip it over. It's a bit chunky. I think it's better off in a pocket myself, and then whoever has the journal can take it out. That again, we're going to stamp this. We've podged over this napkin and decoupaged it. I'm going to stamp there, stencil rather. Leaving these for now, and this one is again another banner, and then we've put this on, so we've got a side pocket here and two, oh, got side pocket here, side tuck, side tuck, side tuck in there like this. Okay, and we've put lace on this side of the doily. That one's already So that's why I've trimmed that one the same, because it was already on the edge there. That's still not quite stuck down. Don't know why. That doesn't want, its glue stick is no good really. Okay, so we'll leave that there. And we've got this pocket here that we may leave on. And then that's the end of that signature, and we'll work on that one next. So already it's starting to get a bit chunky now. I will put an eyelet in here and an eyelet in here, and I will put some nice sari or something in there. Haven't decided yet, which is why I haven't done it. We decorated the front, and that's everything we've done today. So I hope that was enjoyable for you all. And put my scissors away, and I will see you all soon for episode 12. And in the meantime, I'll go away. I will get my sewing machine out and force myself to use it and not be afraid of it, and make some material, light material ruffles that I think might go on some of these lighter pages. And then obviously I want to put some ribbon on the edge of some of the pages. So, and lots of these Calico Collage digital kit pages are very highly decorated, so I think a nice bit of lace will finish them off. Haven't decided what we're going to put in here yet. I just thought that was a nice little touch. And so that is how far we've got so far. Okay, well, I hope you like the front cover and what I decided to do with it. Yeah, it took ages to decide that. So I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Happy crafting. Bye bye.